everybody, and welcome back to Colin's Crazy Creatures. This is my Russian tortoise, Fluffy. During the winter, Fluffy has a rather boring diet of store-bought greens that are quite expensive. But in the summer, there's a lot more things that Russian tortoises and tortoises in general can eat. And I did a lot of research on the plants that tortoises can eat, and the links are in the description. So I will show a few of the plants that Russian tortoises can eat. The criteria for this list is they have to be safe to eat, not bought in a grocery store or found in your vegetable garden, and to be readily available as a yard, house, or garden plant. Now let's start looking at plants. This is aloe vera. Aloe vera isn't just good for putting on your wounds, it's also a good water source for tortoises. And if you live in a hot climate, you can keep aloe vera outside year-round. And now let's start looking at garden plants. This is begonia, and it is a garden plant that we have potted, and the tortoises can eat both their leaves and their flowers. Most people should know what this is, but if you're from a foreign country that doesn't have these, this is a dandelion. And dandelions are found everywhere, and both their flowers and leaves are good food for Russian tortoises. And if you have a yard like ours, you have an unlimited supply of them. You may have this plant in your garden, but you may not know what it is, and it looks nice, and it is a weed though. It has nice purple flowers and cool looking leaves. But the name is dead nettle, so it doesn't really fit its looks. But the leaves are a really good source of food for Russian tortoises. Right here on the edge of our meadow, there are strawberries. Yes, we said that we would not include strawberries because they're grocery store plants and they're vegetable garden plants, but you can find wild strawberries, and their strawberries are smaller and they have less sugar than ones bought at the store. And all the fruit, the flowers, and the leaves are edible for a Russian tortoise. Many people have these in their yards, but they don't know what to call them. Well, they're called plantains, and they're not the kind of plantains that make those really starchy fruit like bananas. There are very weeds. And there's two different kinds. There's broadleaf and narrowleaf plantains, and the narrowleaf plantains make a long stalk in the middle of them that produces a flower. And both narrow and broadleaf plantains are good food for tortoises. And Fluffy especially really likes the broadleaves. This is mint. You can find mint wild and cultured, and there's a lot of plants that you in your garden that you may not know that are related to mint, like basil, and all the plants in that family are edible for tortoises. And if a tortoise eats mint, its breath will smell really good. And another plant that's found everywhere is clover. If a clover has 4 leaves, it's good luck for humans, but no matter how many leaves it has, it's always good luck for a tortoise. And tortoises can also eat their flowers and their leaves. This is forsythia. Forsythia is a large bush that in the spring, it covers itself with yellow flowers with no leaves, but in the summertime, it gets rid of all of its flowers and gets green leaves. And the tortoise can eat both their flowers and leaves. These flowers are petunias. Petunias are garden flowers that are quite common, and Fluffy's running away. And the tortoise can eat both their flowers and leaves. And then these ones over here are pansies, and Fluffy's still running away. And same thing with the petunias, they're common garden plants, and the tortoise can eat both their flowers and leaves. And finally, phlox. Phlox is a garden plant that has small flowers of varying colors, and the entire plant is good food for tortoises. We've only covered 12 plants that are good for tortoises, but there's probably hundreds of different plants that they can eat. And wait until the end to see Fluffy eat a whole smorgasbord of all the plants that we featured, and all the other plants that are good food for tortoises. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and see next time on Colin's Crazy Creatures.